the Investor Unite podcast where we talk all things real estate, business, and entrepreneurship. And if you're looking to ignite your real estate, you have clicked on the right video. You have joined the right podcast. I'm your host, Stefanie, alongside with
Skyler plot. Hit that subscribe button though. That'd be very, very helpful.
Yeah, and today we're going to be talking about like business softwares like that you should utilize. You don't have to listen to us. We're just going to go over what we utilize in our business day to day.
And we'll tell you what we did. A lot of the softwares that we use now are not the ones that we started off with in the beginning. So we'll go through and kind of explain that process of where we started off, the software programs we used then versus now, and kind of the reasons of why we switched over to what we're currently using.
But first, I kind of want to talk to Skyler because we actually, I sent you a Facebook post of a friend of ours, another real estate investor that has a house hack for sale. And she was like, call me and so. Because he's looking for a house hack to buy. I'm also looking for one, just not in this area. But how did that go? I'm curious.
It went good. So you took a screenshot of her Facebook post and sent it over to me. I was like, oh, I know her. We see her at all the meetups, but I don't have her contact information, so that was helpful. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she basically just posted great house hack opportunity in Hummelstown, PA. Let me know if you're interested. Left her number, so I called her up, and as soon as you sent me that, I was like, I'm calling her right now.
You met her before, right?
Yeah, we met. I've met Kate many times. Yeah. She'll probably be at the meetup tonight.
I'm sure, yeah.
But, so I gave her a call, and I was like, hey, Kate, this is Skyler. I'm Stefanie Kaviti's partner. She was like, Skyler, I didn't know who you were. I was like, oh, all right, cool. Yeah. Oh, shoot, I said her name. I don't know if I was
It's all good. Go
all right,
for it.
Cool. But yeah, so I called her up, and I was just like, so tell me a little bit about it, because, I mean, I've been looking for a house hack within Central PA area. She was like, yeah, so this one definitely has great potential. It's right on Railroad Road. Yeah. Over in Hummelstown.
Railroad Road.
It's a tongue twister.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so the way that the property was built was actually as a single family.
Okay.
The previous owners who lived there created an additional upstairs living space. So they added a kitchen, living room, dining room, that kind of thing. Right. I believe it's just a 1-1. Top and bottom, but it has a good sized backyard, and it has I'd say like a 6-car parking space in the back as well. It's all gravel, so there's plenty of room for parking. Yeah. Off street as well. There's like a back alleyway that goes behind the property. Yeah. So it is nice. The only thing about it though that kind of has me concerned on if I'm going to get approved for it or not is just because since it was additionally designed as a single family, the downstairs only has a half bath. So I would have to install a shower in order for that to be, considered another unit. Is
it zoned multifamily?
That's the other thing I asked her. I was like, do you know like if the zoning prohibits it being a duplex? She was like, no, like you could rent it out, live in one, rent out the other, but I don't think she really looked into it too much.
Probably not. I don't know. I don't know. I can't say.
I don't know. I mean, she might have. Yeah. But I'll definitely have to do some more due diligence on that. Yeah. Just kind of see where it stands. I looked at the quote-unquote estimate, it's rough numbers. It came, I believe it was like $201,000. She's asking $235,000, which I was like, all right, that's a bit up there. She's already received an offer for $200,000, which she was like, that's way too close.
They probably got for like $210,000, I bet.
Nah, I think they're below $200,000. Just by the way she sounded, she was like, that's just not enough margin for us to make it. I would say probably like $195,000 would be reasonable. Yeah. But she's doing a double close. I'm not sure of. And she's also hosting showings tomorrow at 10:30 a.m.
Oh, you can't even go?
Yeah, because of my W-2, I can't go. But I let her know that. I was like, I still actually work my W-2 and whatnot. I won't be available till 3 o'clock at the earliest. And she was like, there's a lockbox on it. I'll give you the codes. Go check it out.
Well, we don't have time tonight.
Not tonight, no. Tomorrow, though. After work, I'm going to go check it out. Yeah. I know that we were supposed to also have dinner with, So, you have to...
Is that confirmed?
Is the
dinner confirmed?
I did not let her know yet, just in case there was anything that did come up. Yeah, you never know in these busy.
It's busy up days. To you. We could do Saturday for dinner with her too.
Saturday, okay.
Having dinner with a seller. She's treating us basically since we helped her out.
Yeah, we definitely did. We solved a big.
Pretty big problem.
A situation she got into.
Pretty big situation.
Yeah.
But she's super thankful.
She is. She's a great woman.
Yeah.
Great husband too.
Well, I mean, we could do Saturday.
Are you available Saturday?
Yeah. I try not to work, but you're not really working too much.
It's just dinner.
So yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, I'm excited to go check it out. At the same time, I think the rental rates probably won't even cover the mortgage, let alone taxes, insurance, whatnot, utilities. I'm still gonna take a look at it. She said it's extremely clean, like she'll eat
brand new and stuff.
Not brand new, but just like kept up.
She said she eat off the floor.
She said she eat off the floor. I'm just like, how?
That's pretty strong.
Coming from
with the houses we saw.
Yeah, she was like, I was actually shocked when I walked in. She was like, this is nothing like the houses I ever see.
Yeah,
I was like, I know where you're coming from. We get into some dirty stuff.
Yeah, for sure. That one house, I think there's the one house that like
blew it away.
Was the worst. Was the one with like the feces in the house. That was the worst house ever.
You're talking about the one in Newville.
Yeah, right? We went in there. It was filled up to the top. Couldn't even.
So there was that one. And then I had another one later on that I thought was equally as bad as that. I forget.
Oh, I didn't go on that appointment?
No, you didn't go. I forget which one it was, though. I'm trying to remember.
Did you take pictures? Was that the one?
I'm sure I did. I'll have to go back through my phone and take a look.
Yeah.
But I walked in and I was like, this might be, like...
Really?
Like, it was so bad. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, the houses you walk into, it's crazy because people actually live there, and I don't know how. I mean, this lady, she was probably living out of her truck or something like that. It's just...
Tell me why she had, like, a brand new $50,000 truck and lived in a house that was...
And the
literally had stuff piled to the ceiling. Like, just junk.
And the dog was in there with feces everywhere. It's just...
Like, to get back... I mean, I don't mean to talk trash on people just because...
No, it's like, it's just sad, like, their situation that they're in.
It's like, how do you get to that point? Everyone has their own story, obviously, but for her situation... Like, her bed was in the very back corner of the house.
You couldn't even get to the bed.
There was, like, a little path that you had to walk down as you're, like, stepping over, like, dog poo.
It was so bad. I'm sure there was mice in there and stuff like that.
Oh, it had to be. Surprisingly, the basement wasn't that bad.
I know, the basement wasn't bad.
I don't think she could get down the stairs, though. That's probably why.
Yeah.
She could throw the stuff down there.
It was crazy. That was definitely the worst house, I went through.
I remember we shot an offer on that one for $20,000.
And they declined it. I wonder if it sold. I'm actually
So they declined it, and then Rob listed it. He listed it for $89,000.
I think the Brewers team got it.
Oh, Brewers did? I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I think they novated it or something, but I don't know if it sold.
They didn't clean it out or nothing when they took the pictures.
Yeah, I want to see. I'm kind of curious now. I want to see if that sold.
We'll have to go back
look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
But
let's
dive into it.
Sorry, a little off track.
Dive into softwares, platforms for real estate investing, as well as if you're a real estate agent, you can definitely utilize these platforms too.
No, for sure. So when we first got started in our partnership, you actually already had several of these software programs in place, just from you being an agent and kind of needing that data as going through running comps, that kind of thing. So
starting off with CRM.
Okay.
I feel like that's like the number one thing.
Sure.
Whenever, someone talks about real estate is have a CRM. And when I was a real estate agent, I did not have a CRM. I just used, I still am a real estate agent, but when I got into it, I just used a Google spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Because I just didn't like CRMs.
I mean, that's still okay.
But now I'm like, we have to have a CRM, you know? But we started out with Podio, and...
Not bad.
It's not bad because you can have it for free. And that's where a lot of new real estate investors start out, since it's a free platform until I think you get over like 500 leads. Yeah. And then that's when they start charging you or so. But I don't know. I just wasn't a big fan of Podio, but that's what we started out with.
Right. I'd say it was a little bit more difficult to navigate through the database. Mm-hmm. So just trying to figure out what you're really looking for, and if you're trying to find a lead from like 3 months ago, you don't exactly remember the address. It was a little bit more difficult.
You have to scroll and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Just trying to find it. So Podio is definitely not a bad choice, though. If you're just getting started, I feel as though it would be okay. Definitely watch some tutorials on it. Listen to some reviews. And
you can customize it to the way you like it. I just don't like their platform, like how it's set up. Mm-hmm. So I think we changed CRMs. When was it? Back in November or December?
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. It was a couple months back.
Yeah, we were looking at... I think we did look at Go High Level a little bit because Liam recommended that to us. And then we also looked at...
Shout out Liam.
Yeah, shout out Liam. I Speed to Lead. No, I think that was the only one. We looked at Go High Level and then REI Simply.
I think
RE Simply.
Yeah, the reason I think we didn't go with Go High Level is just because of the pricing, right?
I think because we utilize, so like for SMS, we were using REI Reply,
right.
And REI Reply is basically go high level. It's just white labeled.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Oh yeah, I've heard that before actually. But yeah, so we switched over to RE Simply.
Yep.
I always like to call it REI Simply.
I always say REI Simply. Like all my videos when I like talk about promoting it, I say REI Simply. And then I don't realize that until after I post the video. I'm like, it's whatever.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how are you liking RE Simply so far?
I love it. Since I'm managing like the whole CRM basically day to day, I like the whole outlook of everything. And this is not sponsored by anyone. We're just going based off what we like. But I mean,
you do have an affiliate.
I do have an affiliate link. So if you guys want to get these platforms, check the link down below so you can get a discount for it. But yeah, so RE Simply, I like how it lays out everything. Like literally, you don't have to customize anything because they already have it for you. You just input a lead, input a task. They have it spread out where you can have your acquisition, your dispositions, your admin, your lead manager, like so many different things. And it just makes the process super simple.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, you definitely do handle the CRM way more than I do. So she always gets on me about going.
I still have to train you for some parts.
For some parts, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm such like a old school like pen and paper kind of guy.
Yeah.
Like I have my whole notebook. It's like arranged in certain sections. Like I have Investors Unite here.
Yeah.
I have their old deals here, and then I'll have like our most recent like page by page.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's so set up, almost like this is my CRM.
And it's good. I mean, that's how I was too. Like, I have to write it down or I forget.
I mean, as I'm going through the process, like, I definitely do just have to write it down. But then after that, I should go through and enter it into the CRM.
You got to, because then we'd be forgetting about the lead.
I know. It's messing up with it.
And
KPIs.
I'm the same way too. Like, if I don't write it down and then put it in, then I'll forget about it.
Yeah.
And then we'll have to go all the way back, do it again, and stuff like that. But
So far, I mean, we've been using RE Simply about 3 months, give or take, and it's been going good. So definitely check them out as well. Watch some reviews. Don't always just completely trust us. We do know what we're doing to an extent, though. So
yeah, I mean, check out Podia. Like we were saying, there's so many different platforms out there. See which one works for you. See, everyone's gonna have like a different.
Do you want to explain what a CRM is, just in case some of the viewers don't know?
Yeah, so CRM is a customer relationship management. Yeah. So you literally just put all your leads there. So your cold leads, your warm leads, your hot leads. And in different CRMs, they have ways where you can do like a drip campaign, whether that's texting or emailing, just to help you follow up with those leads and just stay in touch. You can also set up reminders, set up tasks to remind you to follow up with those leads, call them. Yep. And so on. So it's just a great way for you not to forget about those deals in the pipeline and just continuing to follow up.
Right. And it's also kind of a little bit like a dashboard from my experience where it kind of shows you like the trajectory of your business. Yeah. Whether like, let's say last month you got like 5 leads, this month you got like 12 leads, and then like, I was going to say next month you'll get like, but you don't even know.
Yeah.
So and you just kind of see like the path of your business, like your ups and your downs. Obviously we all want to just go straight up, but you do have those slow months here and there. But yeah, just a great way to keep track of it.
Keep track of those KPIs. You want to explain KPIs?
Key performance indicators.
Yeah.
So what that is basically just every important aspect that you're doing within your business, you're going to keep track of it, per se. This can be from the amount of contacts that you have, from the amount of leads that you pull, from the
how many calls you make, how many
dialed,
offers, how many appointments you set a day,
cold leads, hot leads, warm leads, how many contracts you get in place, how many deals you sell that month. Like it can be all these.
You can dive deep when it comes to KPIs, and that really tells you if your business is doing good or if it's doing bad.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
It's nice where some CRMs keep track of that. RE Simply keeps track of that. Podio, I haven't messed around with that when we were using that to see if it kept track of the KPIs, but I'm sure you can probably customize it to do so. I just like how RE Simply already has that in place where whenever you put leads and you put like, oh, you made an offer or you had an appointment, it already keeps track of those KPIs for you. So it makes it super easy.
Yeah, definitely. So CRM, number 1.
Yep.
Number 2, I think we'll probably go with the one. Nah, not yet.
No?
I know that's going to be a long topic, so we'll save that for the end.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with Propstream, number 2.
Yeah.
So there's a couple databases or software programs like Propstream, such as
Batch Leads,
yeah. Prop Lists. What was that one?
Privy, I think.
Privy's one, yeah. There's this one that Max Maxwell used to use. ListSource. Sorry.
ListSource, yeah.
ListSource is the one that I initially started using when I first started.
I tried it out too.
Did you?
Yeah.
It was good. Not bad.
It was alright.
It's not Propstream.
Not Propstream, no.
So when I joined forces with you, you already had Propstream in place.
Yeah.
Along with your affiliate with them as well. So you were pretty dedicated, and I didn't know too much about it because I've never browsed through it.
Used it and stuff.
I've heard of it before just from other gurus using it.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I started kind of just going through, pulling lists, and I was having a blast. I was like, man, Propstream is it.
It's nice. It's nice because you can just filter down, create, any specific list.
Very niche list. You can go into really deep detail with Propstream.
Yeah.
Along with, how Zillow gives you your Zestimate? Propstream also does give you an estimated value. And I feel like theirs is way more accurate than Zillow's. Zillow will sometimes either really lowball it or sometimes they'll be way too high. Where Propstream it really does. It shows you all the comparables in the area, within a certain radius.
So it helps if you don't have the MLS.
Yeah, definitely. It's pretty much like an MLS almost.
Yeah.
I mean, not exactly, but.
Well, I would say what Propstream has compared to the MLS. So for our MLS, we can't we can see they have a mortgage at this with this lender, and then the mortgage is for this loan amount.
But you can't see the remaining amount that's left on.
Can't see the remaining amount. You can't see the interest rate. So that's why I like Propstream because you can see that.
Yeah.
And we ask sellers whenever we are talking about mortgage and interest rate, it's usually close to it. As well as Propstream also has the monthly payment, and that's pretty close to what the sellers are saying too. So they're pretty much accurate with the whole mortgage and financial part of things. Right. So I really like that.
And what do they charge monthly?
They're at $99 per month. But if you want Propstream, click the link down below. Get a little discount.
I was hoping you throw that in there. Perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely check out Propstream. It's a great list source.
We literally use it every day.
Every single day.
Literally. So we wouldn't say anything that we're not using. We wouldn't recommend anything that we're not using.
Yeah.
But yeah, Propstream's definitely a number one place to get your leads. We also do get our leads from the MLS, so we'll get absentee owners from the MLS. We can also get expireds from the MLS, but we haven't. We just haven't.
It's not a bad idea, though. I mean,
no, not at all.
Yeah. We have pulled some expired lists previously.
I think that was a while back.
That was a while back.
Yeah.
Nothing recently. But yeah. So, that. CRM.
That's that.
List source.
Yeah.
Software, you could say. That. And let's go. We kind of already mentioned it.
Yeah.
But SMS.
We started out with Batch. That's what I started out with. I don't know if we were partnered when.
I don't think we were partners when you did that.
Yeah, I used Batch. Batch Leads. They changed their pricing now, so I can't remember how much it was when I used it, but it was over $100. Plus, they would charge you for as many messages as you send.
These are they charge you 2 cents per message, outbound, inbound kind of thing.
Yeah, but I can't remember the cents
right,
it was.
Generally.
Yeah, so I used that, and it was fine. It's super simple to use.
That can get pricey though.
Now it's pricey.
Yeah.
So
now it's really bad.
Yeah, so we don't use that anymore. When we connected, we started using REI Reply. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's complicated. REI Reply is complicated.
It is. I don't really have anything terrible to say about it. I mean, the data was all pretty accurate. It's pretty easy to set up the campaigns. Easy to set up the drip mode. Importing the lists, they weren't bad. It's just, I don't know, trying to go through and really get into the nitty gritty of your leads and everything that's gone through it.
Yeah.
I feel as though it's just too difficult.
Yeah.
It's not. As a newbie, somebody trying to get into this business,
I would not go to REI Reply.
I wouldn't. I mean, no hate, but it's for a little bit more of the experienced investor. It is taking time to play around with it. But yeah, I mean, not bad. say currently we use.
Yeah, so currently we use launch control. Yeah, so we literally just started using that like 3 days ago.
Couple days ago.
Yeah, and I started texting with it on the first day. I like it. Like, they make the process super simple. I went through all the video tutorials. They also had like an onboarding call. It just makes it so much simpler. So they are pricey. I think it's like $4.97 a month.
That's the base plan.
Yeah, and you can only have one user. That's the only thing I don't like. And then
so the thing I like about it is that they also don't charge you per text though.
Yeah.
So they allow you to do.
There's no hidden fees.
Right, no hidden fees, which is really nice. You pay that $4.97 a month, and that's it. It's a flat rate.
Yeah.
But with that $4.97 base plan, which they have 2 more plans above that, which I believe the most expensive one goes to like $13.97 a month or $14.97, somewhere in that range. It's so weird how like these days everyone, how like ending with like.
Oh, 97.
It was like 999 or 99, and now it's like 97.
It's always sevens.
It's just a marketing thing.
Yeah.
But as I was saying, so you are with the base plan of $4.97 a month. You are only allowed to send a total of 10,000. No.
For $4.97, you can only send 10,000 messages per month.
Right.
Yeah.
But when you're messaging the same person, does that count towards those messages, or is it just the first initial message?
I think it's the first initial message.
I thought so too, which is really nice.
Because I do think it counts for when you're sending follow-up.
Yes.
And like doing drips, I believe. I still have to look into that. Like we're new with launch control.
It's funny because I feel like last video we were like, yeah, we don't use SMS, and I was like, yeah, we just got SMS.
Well, that's the thing. Like it's gonna change. So like sometimes like we haven't used SMS for like 5 months or so.
Right.
And then now we realize like SMS is doing really well. We're seeing for like others and stuff like that.
Yeah. So over the weekend, Friday and Saturday, we went to a pretty big sales training.
Yeah.
Where they really got into SMS, they got into direct mail, cold calling, really just like a business structure. And that's kind of where we realized like we need to ramp up this business.
Yeah.
So I know that we started slow. We tried to go all in at first, and it was too much money. Just the way we were doing it, we weren't really getting the leads, and we didn't really have the knowledge back then that we do now. So now we're kind of just going full force back at marketing, direct to consumer, just really trying to bring those leads in. Say our one downfall I would say in our business right now is having those inbound leads coming in. So like through our SEO marketing, through our website, that's something that would be built up. But with your social media, so you do get leads coming in that way. So that's
we just don't put our focus there really.
Right.
I mean, if we would put our focus there, that it definitely would expand. We just mainly do like the mailing, texting, cold calling.
Yeah, we don't do like PPC yet or any of that.
No.
So we will eventually later down the line. Which
you
guys stick around, follow along. You'll see us progress to that point. So please hit that subscribe button again.
Just keep on clicking it.
Only an odd amount of times though, because you keep clicking it. All the evens will unsubscribe, just the odd numbers.
But so that's what we use for texting. Launch control. I like it. I recommend it. It's super simple. We have our VA doing it, and she's getting the gist of things. You can download the app. Text through the app, text as you go, wherever you go. And
you wrote out like a whole blueprint for her to follow, just like what responses she could possibly get and what she should respond back with. And just kind of like the proper structure of doing SMS. So she's doing good so far. I mean, she's had several questions today, but
today was her first day.
That's a given. Yeah. Exactly. So we'll teach her the ropes a little bit, kind of help her out as we progress. And I'm excited to see how good SMS starts working for us this time. So, last time it wasn't the best, but once again, that was a more difficult software program that we had used. So I'm hoping this time it turns out a little bit better and get some leads coming in.
Yeah. And actually, she got a hot lead today. So like when the platforms are so simple, it just makes it so much easier on the business overall. Yeah. It's just less complicated. But so that's what we use for SMS. I guess next up would be cold calling, and I went through a couple systems.
We've tried several,
Well, like even before, like we partnered, so I used RedX. Like that was my very first system I used. RedX was fine. I just don't like when it was like doing the single line dialer or the double line dialer, and I constantly had to hear the ring. Like, it would just ring.
Oh, really?
Yeah, until someone picked up. So I'm like, I have it in my ear and it's just ringing all day.
That's too much.
So I don't know if you could turn that part off or what, but I know it was a little bit pricey. And then...
And this was, what? It's a couple years ago, so they might have changed it since then.
Yeah,
Don't quote us on this.
2 years ago. So.
Yeah, exactly. So they could have fixed it. Who knows?
Yeah.
But that's just kind of our experience, or her experience.
But yeah, after that, then I switched over to Mojo Dialer, I think, even before we...
That's when we started. Well, you switched to Mojo, and that's when we partnered up. We were still using Mojo at first.
Yeah. And Mojo, it was fine. I liked how it was silent when it was calling.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know why we switched to... We switched to batch dialer now.
We did. I think it's because at the time we were using batch skip tracing as well. Mm-hmm. And they kind of just corresponded with each other, where it was a lot easier to take that skip trace list and enter it into the cold calling program.
Or was it the users? Maybe Mojo didn't allow like two people.
Oh,
I think it was that.
I think it was that too, because we would have to wait for one of us to get done.
And we were like, we both have to call at the same time.
When we first started out, it was funny. There used to be like a futon right here. Like this,
we were just calling together.
Just imagine none of this was here. But yeah, we had a futon and like this table, and it was a mess.
We should have took pictures.
I know, I wish I could show you.
Just to document the journey.
Yeah. Oh, you might have some.
I don't know. We just went live. We would go live and make cold calls and stuff.
Do some Q&A.
Which is crazy because I can't remember if we said the address as we were calling. We probably did.
Oh, on live.
Yeah. But we were using completely different scripts, so I don't know if we did or not.
I don't know either.
But yeah, that's why I don't go live. People say go live and cold call and stuff, but you say the address, so like I don't...
Yeah, they're free leads.
Yeah.
Call them back.
Yeah, so it's like, nah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we...
So Mojo wasn't bad. We used a triple line dialer with them. There was no ringing in your ears. And the pricing wasn't terrible.
I think it's cheaper than batch.
I think it's $150 a month.
Yeah. So if you're just a single person just doing the business, maybe Mojo may be good for you.
It definitely could be. Yeah. So I don't remember too much about it. Like, I just don't remember experimenting with it and seeing like what all features it really had built into the program. Mm-hmm. So we'd have to go back and take a look. But you can do some of your own research, watch reviews once again.
That's right.
Just kind of see what it's like now.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is a cheaper option of the ones that we've gone through. So
yeah, because our batch, we're probably spending like $425 a month. I think we're at or so, but it's probably higher because you have to change the numbers.
Yeah.
Every 2 weeks or so. Yeah. And that's $4 a month per number, but
that adds up.
It does.
Because you don't want those scam calls going out because people are gonna see scam. They're like, oh hell no.
Yeah.
So
but we like batch. Batch is great. They make the process super simple when you're cold calling. So it's super simple for our VAs to just hop on the dialer, choose the list that they're going to be calling for the day, and then
another thing I like about batch is for our VAs. I know for us we don't really need it, but on the right hand side, like it'll pop up whenever somebody picks up the phone. It'll pop up with their name, the property information, all the necessary information that you would need.
Yeah.
And then it also has a script on the right hand side of the screen that imports that property address and everything. So technically you could go through and read directly off the script. It gives the name, and it's just like, it's the most basic, like, hey, John.
I think it's Brent Daniels' script.
It is.
Yeah.
I know this call's a little bit out of the blue, but yeah.
I was just calling about a property I believe you own on 123 Main Street.
That's the one.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, so that's really nice for VAs. Like, if they're not fully experienced and you haven't really completely trained them to the point where they should be able to just talk on their own and have a good conversation.
But you should train your VAs just about every day.
Watch that last podcast.
Yeah.
Train your VAs.
You got to.
Yeah, so batch is great. It is pricey. It is very pricey. But.
Yeah. So I would say start out with Mojo if you're a single person, but if you do have a team, I recommend batch.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So that's as far as we've gone with the cold calling.
What else do we... Oh, website.
Skip tracing.
Oh, skip tracing too, yeah. All right, let's do skip tracing.
Okay. So skip tracing, I've always used batch until we switched over. Were you the same way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Batch all day.
So TTP.
Until now.
Yeah. So I initially used batch because in the beginning when I was watching Brent Daniels, he had his discount code.
His discount, yeah, I would always use that.
Yep.
TTP.
I forget what it was, but it was like extra 15% off each.
It is. Yeah.
I was like, this is
15
great.
cents off.
15 cents off.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so Batch was great. I think the accuracy was honestly really good compared to some of their competitors.
Yeah.
So Batch is a solid program. It's too expensive these days. They've really upped their prices since we first started using them.
They're at 20 cents if you don't use the discount. But now we use Direct Skip. Yeah. We actually got introduced to that by our mentor, Dom Summers.
Yep.
And I think they're at like 10 or 12 cents.
I think it's 12, yeah.
Yeah, so it's cheaper for sure. And, ever since we've been using them, they have been great.
I forgot to tell you, I actually found a new skip tracing software today.
What's it called?
It's only 8 cents.
Well, you gotta make sure it's accurate.
Yeah, no, we haven't used it yet, so I'm not going to talk on it.
Yeah.
But it could be something kind of cool.
Yeah.
The guy, what's his name? Jerry Norton. Do you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's actually his.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it's something to look into. I'll look into it a little bit.
Yeah, we'll have to take a look at that.
Catch you back up next week.
There you go.
Yeah, that could be good. And then that's as far as we've gone for skip tracing. We're with Direct Skip right now.
Like them a lot. They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're very accurate. It's cheaper than Batch. It's pretty easy to export the list into a Google Sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have any complaints with them. With their, do you know what their?
Oh, and I like how they have it where like you can see if the person's deceased or not. You can see their age. Like they go so deep.
It definitely has more information.
Yeah, way more. Like Batch does not do that. Batch skip tracing does not go super deep like Direct Skip tracing does.
Yeah, Batch will give you like their name, first name, last name,
email,
and 3 of their numbers.
Maybe relatives. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, Direct Skip does so much more, which I like.
So yeah, Direct Skip.
The next one I was gonna bring up is the website. Okay. So before, I didn't create a website like for Stefanie Buys Houses. Oh no, yes I did. I had that before we did. So yeah.
StefaniCashOffer.com.
And I did so much research. Yeah, StefaniCashOffer.com. I was doing so much research. I was like, what is everyone else using? So I would scroll all the way to the bottom of like other investors' websites so I can see like if it was like Shopify or what kind of website it came from, and I saw it was carrot.com.
Okay.
And then that's when I started getting all these ads for it. But I was like, if they're using it, we gotta use it.
Yeah.
So at first I picked the payment plan. It was like I think over $100 per month, and Dom was like, why aren't you just using the $60 one per month because you don't need all that stuff. So that's when we changed to like $60 per month. But they're great. Like they literally set up the whole website. I think it cost me an extra like $200 just for them to input like information, so like I don't have to write the descriptions and everything like that.
Yeah.
But it was worth it.
Yeah, no, I had one of my buddies actually the other day come and check out our website. I was like, just give me your like overview of like our website. I want to see what your thoughts are. He was like, it looks really professional. There was one thing he found though where I forget what it was, but it was just like the wordage that was used. He was like, you just gotta switch this to this and it'll sound way better.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I'll have to follow back up.
Yeah, you'll have to let me know what it was.
See what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, it looks really professional. It's laid out really well. It's super easy to use. Yeah. So, StefaniCashOffer.com.
Check it out.
Check it out.
But I think that's it.
MailChimp?
Oh, yeah. So, like, we do email campaigns, so for that, and if we're sending emails to cash buyers, we use MailChimp. We haven't tried any other emailing platform, so MailChimp has been good. It's like $18 per month for us.
And that's the one I heard, like, pretty much everybody uses.
Yeah.
It's definitely
customizable and stuff.
It's probably one of the best out there to use, honestly. But once again, we haven't experienced anything else or experimented with other programs, so that's all we can really say on that.
Yeah.
Do your own research, see what you like, get some reviews. But yeah, MailChimp's going good so far.
Yeah. And I think that's it out of all the platforms.
Is that everything? SMS, cold calling, skip tracing, lead list, MailChimp. We use Google spreadsheets just about every day as well. Google spreadsheets, yeah.
keep organized of the leads and stuff. But
do you have a preference between Excel and Google Spreadsheet?
I have Apple, so I like Google.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really use Excel.
See, I've always used Excel. Like when I'm at work, I use Excel, but I do like Google Spreadsheet as well.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, on Brooks' computer, it's like
it just doesn't work.
It's so weird. Like it doesn't work more than half the time. I'm just like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
It might just need like an update or something.
Well, whenever we have to get the leads, and then alright, so like once the leads are skip traced, and this is for like any platform, so it's weird. If you just download the CSV and then you try to upload that to batch, it won't work. You have to like upload it into the Google spreadsheet.
That's the issue though, is that it won't even allow me to download it as a CSV.
Oh yeah.
It won't give me that option. It's only PDF on hers.
You need a new computer there.
But it's like brand new. It's a brand new Mac. It should be cool.
Oh no.
I'll have to play around with it. I'm so like non-tech savvy.
Yeah.
Like, it's sad. I need to up my game.
But I'll put a bonus in there. So this little bonus.
What you got going on?
So we use this app. Well, yeah, you use it too. So meetup.com. We use this app for real estate investing meetups. So if you guys are looking to connect with other real estate like-minded individuals that are actually doing the business, check out meetup.com. Type in your area of where you're located in, and a list of real estate investing meetups are going to pop up.
Yep.
And definitely start going to those, because that's how you really grow.
Yeah,
Networking is key.
I was just about to say that, actually.
Great minds think alike.
Yes, ma'am. Right.
But I think that is it for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Go subscribe if you're not subscribed.
Smash that like button.
And we are out. Peace.